Ritual number 4. Die to be reborn. This is the 4th ritual in Banishing Snakes with Fire. This journey to die and be reborn is a natural part of growing into the authentic self. It happens when some part of us is ready to die and another part is ready to be born. It is a necessary intervention when the way we are living is no longer serving our authentic self. It only presents itself when you are ready, when the fear of going forward as a stranger to yourself is now greater than the fear of a familiar part of you dying. The time is ripe when our true self realizes that it now has the courage to allow the old false self to die and make room for the next step in your evolution. If the time is ripe for you, I provide a guided journey here if you're having trouble undertaking this ritual on your own as set forth in the book. Sometimes when this doesn't come naturally, it is a sign that you are not ready. If that is the message you are getting from your inner voice, the one that comes from your heart and not the fear-based voice in your head, then listen to it and take its advice. If, however, that voice is saying you are ready, but just need some assistance, feel free to use this guided journey. There will always be opportunities to take this journey again on your own to find out more information about your authentic self. In this ritual, you will once again journey to your divine guide as you did in chapters 1 and 2. Here you will ask them to help you purge that part of you that no longer serves, and from the ashes of that old part, to allow a new part of you to arise, a forgotten piece of your authentic self. Fire is the most universal element to facilitate this death and rebirth. But there are many other possibilities, so be open to let what happens happen. This journey starts in the same way as described in chapter 1. Lie down on the floor or on your bed and breathe slowly and fully from your belly. Be comfortable. Close your eyes and relax. Breathe in slowly through the nose and breathe out even more slowly. Breathe deeply in and deeply out. Let the floor or bed fully support you. You don't need to hold anything up, and you don't need to hold anything in. Just let it go. Let it all go. Now listen to the drum. Feel its beat inside you, in your belly and in your heart. Imagine there is nothing else in the universe to hear or feel but the beat of that drum. If a thought intrudes, let it go. That thought is not you. It is not who you are. Just let it float on by. Hear nothing but the drum. Hear it calling you to a healing. Hear it calling you to your destiny. The drum reminds you again that you are not your thoughts, that you are so much more than that there is a part of you that lives deeper down within, deeper down than you have been in a long, long time. Deeper and deeper down. To that place where your dreams play out, in that dream landscape where anything has always been possible, where any knowledge is accessible to you, where the truth is revealed. This is a kingdom where your authentic self still reigns and awaits your return, in that land where they are ready to welcome you back home. Now, with your eyes closed, imagine yourself in a favorite place in nature. Perhaps a place you actually would go when you need to think and to be alone with your thoughts. Or perhaps a place you see often in your dreams. Should be a place in nature where you feel supported and safe and special. And now let's set our intention for this journey. Tell the universe, today I am open and ready for whatever the divine has to offer. I am not afraid. I know my guide will protect me. State your intent directly to the universe. Today, I'm going to journey to meet my guide and ask, what is that part of me that no longer serves? And how can I release it to allow my authentic self to shine? Feel this intent in your heart. Now, in your mind's eye, see yourself stand up. Imagine that you see the entrance to a cave in the not too far distance. Walk over to that cave entrance and go inside. It is dark, but it is warm. Walk to the back of the cave and see that there are steps there that go down. Stone steps that spiral into the ground. And you begin to walk down those steps, counting the steps as you go. 1, 2, 3. The rock walls surrounding the steps are glowing red with a light coming from below. 4, 5, 6. Deeper and deeper down you go. 7, 8, 9, spiraling down into the ground, deeper and deeper. 10, 11, 12, still deeper and deeper. 13. You come to the last step and there is a door. You open the door and look outside. Do you recognize where you are? Is it a place from your real life? Or is it a place from some deep corner of your subconscious that feels like a memory from another life? Do you see the forest off in the distance? It's not too far away. Walk out of the door and toward the forest. Now you are nearing the forest edge, walking now in the shadow of the trees, those impossibly tall trees that block out the sun. There is a path into those woods. Do you see it over there? Enter the forest on that path. As you move along the path, the forest grows darker and darker. But you keep following the path, going forward wherever it leads, unafraid of the dark, unafraid of the unknown, trusting, knowing that this is meant to be, that you are walking toward your destiny, head up, ears open. Now listen. Do you hear that sound? Is it an animal? You look for the source of the sound, but it is dark. but you do see that the sound is coming closer and closer. Soon out of the dark of the woods, you see an animal. What is it? Is it two-legged, four-legged, winged, mythical, mystical? Yes, you realize this was the animal that was making the sound you heard. The animal moves right in front of you and faces you on the path. Ask if they are there to help you with your quest, to allow a part of you to die and a new part to be reborn. What did they say? Yes? When they agree that they are there to help you, they then take off down the path, beckoning you to follow. You follow them deeper and deeper into the woods. And the woods get darker and darker. After walking for a while, you come to a clearing. A circular clearing surrounded by large, tall, dark trees, impossibly old. Although there are no trees in the clearing itself to obstruct the sun, it is still dark. You look up and see a moonless night sky filled with 1,000 swirling galaxies. You look forward at your spirit animal, and they are moving toward the middle of the clearing. You notice that in the middle of the clearing, there is a raging bonfire. And around the bonfire, there are other animals and entities gathered in a circle. What do they look like? Is it more of the same animal, or is it other animals? Or two-legged beings, or angels, or ascended masters? All these creatures and entities begin chanting. Listen to the chant. Doesn't it sound familiar? Like it is a sound hardwired into a forgotten part of your psyche. Now you don't know the words, if there in fact are any words, but you know the meaning. They are inviting you into the fire. They leave a path for you to walk toward the fire. Take that path and move toward the fire. The chanting is putting you in a trance. It is drawing you ever closer to that fire. You know what must be done, and you are not afraid. You look at your spirit animal, and it communicates to you that it is okay and that you should not be afraid. They will make sure that you are protected. You see yourself walk into the fire and stand in the middle of the roaring flames. But you feel no pain from the fire. It is just a warm energy swooshing through you like a slow but forceful wind. As you are burning, the chanting gets louder and louder. You feel your body becoming lighter and lighter, as if at this point you are just energy. Like you are a flame entity whose body is simply made up of fire. At this point, you look down at your body and see there are some black spots that are not flame. Dark black spots that are spread throughout. But now you watch as the flame consumes those spots, leaving only the cleansing heat of fire. The flames get more and more intense until all the black spots have resigned themselves to the flame. At this time, your spirit animal walks into the flame with you and leads you back out. The circle of entities is still chanting. You feel lighter than you have ever felt before. The entities and the animals all gather around you. You can feel their gentle energy further cleansing your body. You join them in their chanting. After a little while, you thank all the entities and the animal spirits. And then you hear 4 quick beats on the drum. And you remember that this is the signal to start back home. Your spirit animal starts back down the path from whence you came, and you follow them. You follow back down the path in the woods, back out where you started, back into the cave, back up the steps, to the original cave where you began. Now you feel yourself back on the floor or in your bed. Once the journey has ended, remain lying down until your head feels cleared. Let whatever emotions find you come. Don't block them. When you are ready, get up. And then when you are again ready, write down or record your experience. Welcome to your new world and your new self.